Today I'm going to be replacing the locks for our storage compartments on our camper. The locks that come with the camper use a really generic CH751 key. So for better security, I'm replacing it with new locks. Also, the lock works fine, but the key's sometimes hard to use. If you don't quite get it in right, it won't turn. First thing we need to do is take the existing lock off, so you'll need a screwdriver and a crescent wrench. First, just take the screw off. And then you'll use the crescent wrench to loosen this nut that goes around the whole thing. Once that's off, you can just pull the door forward and then push the lock through and it should pop right out. So I'll be replacing these locks with these Admiral locks that I ordered from Amazon. I'll include a link to these in the description. They're tubular locks that turn 90 degrees. They're chrome. There's 2 of them in this package, so I'll be able to do both storage doors. I suggest if you're going to replace yours, taking your old one off first and having it with you as you order. They'll have diagrams for exactly how long it is and the diameter and stuff like that, so you can make sure that you get one that's gonna exactly match up with the one that you're taking out. So when installed, I want it to be facing down like this. So I'm gonna have to flip it over as I install it, but I also want to install my finger hook here, which is gonna go like that so I can still pull it out. So I want that to be like this, and then I'll just flip it over and stick it through the hole. So next we just need to tighten it. Then we need to take this nut off the end so that we can put the little arm that actually will hold it locked on there. So you want to make sure that washer stays in there. That's what makes it only turn 90 degrees. And it's in the unlocked position right now, so I'm going to have it off to the side. And then you just screw the nut back on the end till it's tight. So then you can just drop it down and put your key in and lock it. The key seems to be really responsive, which I like. Doesn't look like it holds it quite as tight as the old one did. So even with it locked, there's still like a little bit of give here. So I'm probably going to look into putting something behind here to get that a little bit tighter. The old arm actually had an angled bracket, which was nice, so I wasn't able to use this because this hole was too big. It would just spin around in circles even if I tightened it up. In an attempt to make the lock a little bit tighter, I went to the hardware store and picked up some washers. I took this with me just to make sure they would fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a washer on the outside, which should pull this out a little bit and make that hook a little bit tighter. So I'm just going to put it in like that, feed it back through the hole, and then tighten that all back up. I ended up putting 2 washers on the outside here just to get it a little bit tighter, and it is a lot better now. So now I can unhook it really easily. The key's really nice. You have to push it in pretty good to get it to lock, but once it's in there, this doesn't move at all now. I like that a lot better. I also put one washer on the back side just so that there's constant pressure on both sides as you're tightening it.